witnessed a moment that completely changes your perspective on life? Imagine being out camping with your family, enjoying the serenity of nature, when suddenly you come across a heartbreaking scene that tugs at your heartstrings. Today, I want to share with you the incredible and emotional story of a family who discovered a struggling deer by a stream, and how their swift action turned that fateful day into a tale of compassion, resilience, and unexpected friendship. It was a crisp autumn morning when the Thompson family decided to embark on a camping trip to reconnect with nature and spend quality time together. The air was fresh, the leaves were turning vibrant shades of red and gold, and the sound of the flowing stream provided a soothing backdrop to their adventure. Little did they know, this trip would soon become a life-changing experience for both them and a vulnerable young deer. As the family set up their campsite near the edge of the stream, they marveled at the beauty surrounding them. The children ran around, exploring the area, while the parents enjoyed the peacefulness that only nature can provide. Everything was perfect until they decided to take a walk along the stream to enjoy the tranquility and maybe catch a glimpse of some wildlife. While strolling along the bank, something caught the eldest son's eye, a strange image in the water that seemed out of place. Curious and concerned, he called out to his parents, pointing towards the disturbance. As they approached, their initial confusion turned to alarm. There, struggling to stay afloat, was a young deer, its legs flailing helplessly in the swift-moving water. To make matters worse, two large turtles were clinging tightly to the deer's neck, making it impossible for the poor animal to escape. The sight was both bizarre and terrifying. The little deer was clearly in pain, its eyes filled with fear and desperation. The turtles, perhaps mistaking the deer's struggle for a threat, were holding on with all their might, oblivious to the harm they were causing. The family's hearts ached as they watched the helpless creature fighting for its life. Without a second thought, the eldest son, Jake, sprang into action. He knew he had to help before it was too late. He carefully approached the deer, mindful of the slippery rocks and the rushing water beneath them. Every step felt like a race against time as he moved closer to the struggling animal. The turtles, sensing his determination, panicked and released their grip, scurrying away into the depths of the stream. This sudden movement left the deer even more vulnerable, its energy drained from the ordeal. Jake reached out and gently lifted the deer's frail body from the water. The rain had started to pour, turning the stream into a chaotic torrent, making the rescue even more challenging. His clothes were drenched and his hands were cold, but his determination never wavered. With all his strength, he carried the exhausted deer to the safety of the shore, where his family stood in awe of his bravery. The family quickly sprang into action, knowing that the deer's survival depended on their immediate care. They set up a temporary shelter using their camping gear to protect the deer from the relentless rain. Mrs. Thompson grabbed a warm blanket from their tent and wrapped it around the deer's shivering body, trying to provide some comfort. Meanwhile, little Emma, their youngest, carefully dabbed at the deer's eyes, which were filled with confusion and fear. Realizing the severity of the deer's condition, the Thompsons knew they had to act fast. They decided to take the deer to the nearest wildlife rehabilitation center, hoping that the professionals could save its life. Packing up their campsite in a hurry, they loaded the deer into Tom's truck, ensuring it was as comfortable as possible for the journey ahead. The drive to the wildlife center was tense. The rain continued to pour, and the roads were slick and treacherous. The little deer, now named Daisy, was still weak, unable to stand on her own. Tom's heart ached as he watched Daisy struggle to stay awake, her body exhausted from the ordeal. He could only hope that their timely intervention would make a difference. Upon arriving at the center, the Thompsons were greeted by a team of compassionate veterinarians who immediately took over Daisy's care. The doctors conducted a thorough examination, checking for any serious injuries. Thankfully, aside from a few skin wounds and signs of panic from drinking too much water, Daisy was stable. They administered medicine to help her recover and provided a warm, safe space for her to rest. For the next 2 hours, the Thompsons watched over Daisy, offering words of comfort and staying by her side. Slowly, Daisy's strength began to return. Her eyes fluttered open, and she started to regain consciousness. The veterinarians informed the family that Daisy would need some time to fully recover before she could be released back into the wild. With great care, Daisy was placed in a separate cage to rest and heal. The family took turns visiting, ensuring that Daisy felt safe and loved. They provided her with warm milk and spent time playing gently, helping to build trust between the wild animal and her human rescuers. It wasn't long before Daisy, showing signs of improvement, began to respond positively to her new surroundings. One day, Tom decided to bring home a new member of the family, a playful cat named Whiskers. Whiskers was an adult cat, full of energy and curiosity. Mike, the youngest son, was worried about how Whiskers would react to the new addition. Deer and cats are typically natural enemies after all. But something incredible happened. Instead of seeing Daisy as prey, Whiskers showed unexpected kindness. He approached Daisy with gentle steps, allowing her to perch on his back without any signs of aggression. It was unbelievable. Two species that are typically natural enemies were now living together in harmony as friends. The bond between Whiskers and Daisy was something the Thompsons had never seen before. Daisy, now regaining her strength, always stayed close to Tom's shoulder, following him around the house. Daisy was mischievous too, sometimes stealing small bits of food, nibbling on the same snacks as the family, and keeping Whiskers entertained with playful antics. Daisy would chirp happily as Whiskers purred contentedly. They became inseparable, sharing quiet moments together and creating a sense of peace in the home. The family members couldn't believe how well the two animals got along. It was a testament to the power of love and understanding, breaking through the natural instincts that typically separate them. The little deer became a beloved member of the family, sharing in their daily lives and bringing joy and laughter to everyone around. Watching Whiskers and Daisy together was a beautiful sight. It was a reminder that friendships can form in the most unexpected ways. Despite being different species, they have found common ground and formed a bond that was unbreakable. Whiskers, the playful cat, and Daisy, the resilient deer, showed everyone that love and care could overcome even the most natural of boundaries. Their unique friendship inspired the Thompsons to be more mindful of the small animals around them. They realized that even the tiniest creature could have a big impact on their lives. It was a lesson in compassion and the importance of helping those in need, no matter how small or different they might be. Looking back, Tom couldn't imagine his life without Daisy. The little deer had brought so much love and happiness into their home. He often thought about how one small act of kindness had changed everything. If he hadn't decided to help the injured deer, who knows what might have happened? Daisy might still be struggling on the roadside, alone and afraid. This story isn't just about a family and a deer. It's about the connections we make, the lives we touch, and the ripple effects of kindness. It shows that no matter how insignificant our actions might seem, they can have profound impacts on the world around us. Have you ever been in a situation where you felt compelled to help an animal in need? It's moments like these that remind us of the power of compassion and the difference one person can make. The Thompson family story is a beautiful example of how empathy and quick action can transform lives, both human and animal alike. What can we learn from this story? First, always be aware of the world around you. You never know when you'll encounter someone or something in need. Second, trust your instincts. If you see an animal struggling, don't hesitate to help. And finally, remember that kindness is contagious. Your actions can inspire others to be more compassionate and considerate towards the creatures we share our world with. There were challenges along the way: the rapid rain, the slippery stream bed, and the fear of the unknown made the rescue difficult. But the Thompson family's determination and love for animals helped them overcome every obstacle. Their perseverance ensured that Daisy not only survived but thrived, eventually returning to her natural home with renewed strength and vitality. Watching Daisy run free once more was a testament to the resilience of nature and the enduring spirit of kindness. The family's bond with Daisy remained strong, and they continued to support local wildlife in any way they could. Their camping trip, which started with a simple adventure, turned into a life-changing experience that left a lasting legacy of love and care. Friendship and compassion know no boundaries, not between humans and animals, and certainly not limited by species or size. The connection that formed between the Thompsons and Daisy was a powerful reminder of the importance of empathy and the incredible impact we can have when we choose to help those in need. As the Thompsons continue their lives, they carry with them the lessons learned from their time with Daisy. They became advocates for wildlife rescue and education, sharing their story to inspire others to act with kindness and compassion. Their experience proved that even in the face of adversity, love and determination can create miracles. In the end, Daisy's story is more than just a tale of rescue. It's a celebration of life, resilience, and the unbreakable bonds that can form between humans and animals. It encourages us all to look for opportunities to make a difference, no matter how small they may seem, because sometimes those small actions can lead to the most profound and heartwarming outcomes. If you found this story as inspiring as I did, please share it with your friends and family. Your support helps us bring more amazing stories to life, spreading love and kindness one story at a time. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more heartwarming tales that remind us of the beauty and power of compassion. Thank you for watching, and I hope the Thompson family's journey with Daisy inspires you to cherish the connections you have and to always be ready to help those in need. Until next time, take care and spread the love.